Have you ever wondered if traveling in your golden years brings more risks than rewards? While exploring new destinations and immersing yourself in different cultures remains appealing, there are significant challenges that many seniors don't anticipate until they're already facing them. As we age, our bodies and minds undergo changes that can make travel increasingly demanding, unpredictable, and potentially hazardous. While many assume they can maintain the same travel habits they enjoyed in their younger years, the reality is that travel after 70 introduces unique complications that can transform a dream vacation into a stressful or even dangerous situation. Throughout this video, we'll explore 5 crucial considerations for senior travelers, ranging from potential health complications to hidden financial traps that can quickly deplete your retirement savings. Each point will provide insight into the real challenges seniors encounter when traveling abroad. By the time you finish watching, you'll gain a comprehensive understanding of why travel during this life stage demands extra preparation and what precautions you can take if you still wish to explore the world. Stay with me until the end because our final consideration is one that most seniors overlook, yet it's among the most common ways travelers lose money, time, and peace of mind during their journeys. Let's begin exploring these important considerations. Number 1. Vulnerability to health complications and emergency situations. Perhaps the most significant concern for travelers over 70 is their increased susceptibility to unexpected health issues. As we age, our bodies become less predictable, and conditions such as cardiovascular disease, hypertension, and respiratory ailments can escalate into emergencies without warning. While accessing medical care at home is straightforward, finding appropriate treatment when traveling, particularly in unfamiliar territory or foreign countries, can become extraordinarily complicated. A minor health concern that would be easily addressed at home can rapidly evolve into a critical, potentially life-threatening situation when you're far from your regular physician. For many seniors, the threat of a medical emergency isn't theoretical, it's a very real possibility. Extended flights increase the risk of deep vein thrombosis. High elevation destinations can stress the cardiovascular and respiratory systems, especially for those with pre-existing conditions, and even simple issues like dehydration can have more severe consequences in unfamiliar environments. Older travelers are also more susceptible to infections, meaning exposure to different bacteria and viruses in new locations can lead to unexpected illnesses. Take Margaret's experience as an example. At 73, she had always been passionate about travel. She organized a river cruise with her husband, believing it would provide a comfortable way to experience new destinations without excessive physical exertion. However, by the 3rd day, she began experiencing concerning neurological symptoms. The ship's medical personnel provided initial care, but she required comprehensive hospital evaluation. Because they were navigating a remote waterway, she had to wait several hours for emergency transport to the nearest medical facility, delaying crucial treatment. Thankfully, she recovered, but the experience was traumatic. What was planned as a relaxing journey became a frightening ordeal that, upon reflection, might have been avoided with more careful consideration of the risks. Insurance coverage presents another significant challenge. Many seniors incorrectly assume their standard health insurance will provide coverage regardless of location, only to discover too late that they lack protection for medical treatment abroad. Without appropriate travel insurance, hospital visits, emergency procedures, and even basic medications can result in enormous out-of-pocket expenses. Some travelers end up facing bills in the tens of thousands just to receive necessary care while abroad. If you're over 70 and contemplating travel, consult with your physician first. Undergo a comprehensive health assessment, discuss potential risks, and ensure you have all necessary medications readily available. Always investigate the healthcare system at your destination, and for international travel, secure comprehensive travel insurance that specifically covers emergency evacuation and hospitalization. When it comes to your health, preparation can make all the difference between an enjoyable journey and a crisis. While maintaining good health is fundamental to enjoying life after 70, medical concerns aren't the only reason travel can become problematic. Number 2. Heightened susceptibility to pathogens and environmental hazards. One of the most frequently overlooked dangers of senior travel is the increased exposure to infectious agents, viruses, and foodborne illnesses. Busy airports, crowded aircraft, public transportation, and unfamiliar dining establishments create perfect conditions for bacteria and viruses to flourish. While younger travelers might experience these infections as temporary inconveniences, for seniors, these same illnesses can lead to serious complications, hospitalization, or even permanent health setbacks. A single journey can expose an older adult to more potential illnesses than they would typically encounter over several months at home. And in some cases, their immune system simply isn't robust enough to combat these threats effectively. The natural decline of immune function with age makes recovery from infections more difficult. Respiratory illnesses in particular pose a significant threat to older adults, with research indicating that seniors face higher risks of developing complications from influenza, pneumonia, and even common cold viruses, especially when exposed to unfamiliar strains in different regions. Natural decline of immune function with age and 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 B. Aircraft specifically serve as ideal environments for pathogen transmission. Passengers sit in close proximity, breathing recirculated air for extended periods, and since travelers from around the world pass through airports daily, exposure to novel viruses becomes almost inevitable. Food and water safety introduces additional concerns. While sampling local cuisine represents an exciting aspect of travel, for seniors, unfamiliar ingredients, spices, and cooking methods can cause significant digestive distress. Foodborne pathogens like norovirus, coli, and salmonella often affect older adults more severely, resulting in prolonged illness, dehydration, and compromised immune function. While local populations may have developed immunity to certain waterborne bacteria, travelers typically lack this protection. Something as seemingly innocent as drinking tap water or consuming salad washed in local water can trigger serious gastrointestinal infections. Public facilities, hotel rooms, and rental vehicles harbor countless germs. Many travelers assume that visibly clean environments are safe, but frequently touched surfaces like doorknobs, seatbelts, and tray tables rarely receive adequate disinfection. Seniors who rely on mobility aids face even greater risk as they regularly contact public surfaces for stability and support. How can older travelers protect themselves? Taking additional precautions becomes essential when travel cannot be avoided. Wearing protective masks in congested areas, practicing frequent hand washing, and carrying hand sanitizer helps reduce exposure to harmful microorganisms. Consuming only bottled or filtered water, avoiding raw foods in unfamiliar locations, and selecting well-cooked meals helps prevent foodborne illnesses. For international travelers, obtaining recommended vaccinations and carrying essential medications for digestive issues and respiratory infections provides crucial protection. Maintaining health while traveling remains possible, but requires vigilance, preparation, and a resilient immune system. However, health concerns represent just one aspect of the challenges seniors face. There's another significant factor that can impact not only physical well-being, but also financial security and peace of mind. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment "Senior Travel" below to let me know you're engaged. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to subscribe and activate notifications so you won't miss future videos. Your support enables us to continue creating quality content designed to inform and inspire you. Now, let's continue with our discussion. Number 3. Travel exhaustion and prolonged recovery periods. Travel might appear exciting, but for individuals over 70, the physical demands can far exceed expectations. Extended flights, Early departures, unpredictable schedules, and hours of walking can produce exhaustion that becomes increasingly difficult to overcome. Unlike younger years when a good night's rest could fully rejuvenate the body, older adults often find that fatigue persists for days or even weeks following a trip. When the body experiences prolonged tiredness, everything suffers, immune function decreases, coordination diminishes, and the risk of illness or injury increases dramatically. One of the most significant challenges seniors encounter while traveling is disrupted sleep patterns. Unfamiliar beds, noisy accommodations, or adjusting to different time zones can make quality rest nearly impossible. Sleep deprivation extends beyond mere tiredness. It affects cognitive function, weakens immune response, and even increases cardiovascular risk. Research indicates that older travelers crossing multiple time zones often require longer adjustment periods, meaning jet lag can persist much longer than anticipated. This extended exhaustion can transform an otherwise pleasant journey into a miserable experience, leaving travelers depleted rather than refreshed. Physical strain presents another concern. Remaining seated for extended periods during flights, bus journeys, or train travel can cause muscle stiffness, joint inflammation, and increased risk of blood clots. For seniors with arthritis or circulatory issues, prolonged travel times can create discomfort that persists long after the journey ends. Even after reaching your destination, the physical demands of sightseeing, managing luggage, and keeping pace with planned activities can quickly become overwhelming. What begins as an exciting vacation can rapidly deteriorate into a constant struggle just to maintain energy levels. Consider Elizabeth's experience. At 77, she had always enjoyed traveling throughout her life. Following retirement, she and her husband planned a 2-week European tour, expecting it would prove just as enjoyable as their previous adventures. However, after a lengthy overnight flight, navigating a bustling international terminal, and adjusting to an 8-hour time difference, Elizabeth felt completely drained before their vacation had truly begun. By the second day, she struggled with longer walking distances, found it difficult to remain attentive during guided tours, and required frequent rest breaks. By the time she finally acclimated to the new environment, their departure date approached. She subsequently spent several weeks recovering from the journey, instead of cherishing her travel memories. Maintaining proper nutrition and hydration presents another challenge for senior travelers. Many destinations feature unfamiliar cuisine that can trigger digestive difficulties, and staying adequately hydrated while constantly moving often gets overlooked. Dehydration alone can cause fatigue, disorientation, and confusion, making even simple activities feel extraordinarily challenging. Combined with insufficient sleep and physical strain, it becomes evident why many seniors return from travels feeling worse rather than rejuvenated. What solutions exist? If travel remains essential, seniors should incorporate adequate rest days, maintain hydration, and avoid overloading their itineraries with consecutive activities. Selecting shorter flights with layovers to allow movement, packing nutritious snacks, and scheduling time for rest can help minimize exhaustion. Most importantly, recognizing personal limitations and adjusting travel plans accordingly becomes crucial, because vacations should bring enjoyment, not require weeks of recovery afterward. While the physical toll of travel represents a serious concern for seniors, it's not the only hidden danger they face. Number 4, increased probability of falls and injuries. One of the most significant dangers facing travelers over 70 is their heightened susceptibility to falls and injuries. As we age, our balance, reflexes, and bone density naturally decline, making us more vulnerable to accidents. While a minor stumble at home might seem inconsequential, a fall while traveling, particularly in unfamiliar surroundings, can result in fractures, extended hospitalization, or even permanent mobility limitations. The harsh reality is that a single fall can dramatically alter a senior's life trajectory, transforming what was intended as a relaxing getaway into a painful and expensive ordeal. Many seniors fail to recognize how drastically different travel environments can be from their familiar surroundings. Hotels, cruise ships, and historic attractions frequently feature uneven flooring, poorly illuminated stairways, or slippery surfaces that significantly increase fall risk. Many destinations provide minimal accessibility accommodations, meaning routine activities like boarding public transportation or navigating cobblestone streets can become unexpected hazards. In numerous locations, emergency medical services aren't as responsive or advanced as they are at home, meaning even minor injuries may require longer treatment times, increasing the potential for complications. Consider Catherine's story. At 76, she had always dreamed of exploring the Mediterranean. She maintained excellent physical condition for her age and walked regularly in her neighborhood without difficulties. However, upon arriving in Greece and attempting to navigate the steep, irregular pathways, she quickly realized the challenge was far greater than anticipated. One afternoon, while descending a poorly lit staircase in an ancient site, she lost her footing and fell heavily, fracturing her wrist and suffering multiple contusions. She required immediate medical attention at a local facility where communication barriers complicated her care. Not only did she have to abandon her planned itinerary, but she also spent months in physical therapy after returning home. What should have been a fulfilling lifelong dream became an experience she deeply regretted. Fatigue represents another critical factor. Travel typically involves extended days, irregular meal times, and disrupted sleep patterns, all of which can significantly affect balance and coordination. When the body experiences fatigue, reaction times diminish, making missteps or stumbles more probable. For seniors with arthritis or joint inflammation, extended walks through airports, train stations, or tourist attractions can trigger swelling and discomfort, increasing the likelihood of sudden stability loss. How can seniors minimize their risk? If travel remains necessary, selecting destinations with proper accessibility features, avoiding high-risk areas with irregular terrain, and consistently wearing appropriate footwear can provide significant protection. Using walking aids, wearing supportive shoes, and maintaining adequate rest can also substantially reduce risk. Above all, acknowledging personal limitations becomes essential, because no journey justifies compromising long-term mobility and independence. If you're still engaged with this video and finding value in these insights, please comment travel wisdom below to share your presence. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to subscribe and activate notifications to ensure you receive future videos. Your support allows us to continue creating quality content designed to inform and inspire our audience. Now, let's examine our final consideration. Number 5. Insurance complexities and financial vulnerabilities. One of the most unexpected hazards of senior travel isn't solely health-related. It involves the financial vulnerabilities travelers face. Many seniors assume that if complications arise during their journey, they can simply rely on insurance coverage or personal savings. However, the reality is that travel-related medical emergencies, trip cancellations, and various financial scams can deplete a person's resources faster than anticipated. For many older travelers, a single unexpected event can transform a carefully planned vacation into a financial nightmare, leaving them facing overwhelming expenses and tremendous stress. Among the most significant financial risks is overseas medical treatment. Many seniors don't realize that their standard health insurance typically excludes coverage for treatment in foreign countries. This means that illness or injury while traveling could result in thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, in out-of-pocket medical expenses. Even in nations with more affordable healthcare, emergency medical evacuations, such as airlifts to appropriate medical facilities, can cost astronomical amounts. Without suitable travel insurance, seniors might confront situations requiring them to either pay extraordinary bills directly or forego necessary medical care. Trip cancellations present another financial concern. Many seniors book vacations months in advance, assuming their health will remain stable when departure time arrives. However, life remains unpredictable. Health conditions can emerge suddenly, necessitating postponement or cancellation of travel plans. Unfortunately, many airlines, hotels, and cruise operators maintain rigid policies, prohibiting refunds for last-minute cancellations, meaning seniors risk losing thousands of dollars when changing plans. Without proper trip cancellation insurance, recovering these funds becomes virtually impossible. Beyond medical costs and cancellations, seniors face another serious financial threat: scams and fraud. Con artists frequently target older travelers using tactics, including fraudulent transportation services, price gouging for basic goods, or elaborate schemes designed to steal financial information. Many scammers specifically seek older adults who appear unfamiliar with their environment, knowing they're less likely to recognize deception in unfamiliar contexts. In some cases, criminals exploit seniors through fraudulent vacation packages that ultimately prove worthless in expensive disappointments. Take Robert's experience. At 78, he had always managed his finances prudently. He reserved what he believed would be an idyllic coastal vacation, carefully budgeting for every aspect of the trip. Upon arrival, however, he discovered the rental property he'd secured online didn't exist. He had fallen victim to a sophisticated reservation scam. By the time he recognized the deception, his payment had vanished. With no accommodation and limited options, he scrambled to secure alternative lodging, paying nearly triple his original budget simply to have shelter. What should have been a peaceful retreat became a financial catastrophe that followed him home. How can seniors protect themselves? First, verify whether your health insurance provides international coverage, and if not, invest in comprehensive travel insurance, specifically including medical emergencies and trip cancellations. Second, book exclusively through reputable companies and avoid promotions that seem suspiciously advantageous. Third, exercise extreme caution with financial matters while traveling. Avoid carrying substantial cash, be vigilant about who accesses your payment information, and never share personal financial details with strangers. While travel offers excitement, these financial vulnerabilities clearly demonstrate that after 70, additional precautions become essential. Unexpected costs, potential financial losses through scams, and the unpredictability of health emergencies make travel a risk that not every senior is prepared to accept. Final thoughts and recommendations. We've just examined 5 crucial considerations highlighting why travel after 70 introduces serious risks. Risks that many seniors don't contemplate until confronting them firsthand. From unexpected health emergencies to injuries, exhaustion, infections, and financial pitfalls, each challenge can transform what should be a rejuvenating vacation into an overwhelming, potentially dangerous experience. While travel might seem like an appealing way to enjoy retirement, the reality is that advancing age requires substantially more planning, caution, and awareness than was necessary during younger years. Does this mean seniors should abandon travel entirely? Not necessarily. It simply means that those over 70 must fundamentally reconsider their approach to travel. Rather than exhausting long-distance flights, stressful tours, and high-risk destinations, selecting closer, safer options that impose less physical strain might prove wiser. Exploring local attractions, taking shorter journeys, or prioritizing destinations with easy access to quality medical care can dramatically improve both safety and enjoyment. Travel should enhance quality of life, not create new difficulties that persist long after the journey concludes. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment below sharing one insight you gained from this video. Your experiences and questions matter tremendously to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments provides us with invaluable motivation and direction for future content. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share with others who might benefit. Your support enables us to continue creating quality content designed to inform and empower you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.